Signal versus noise. What does that actually mean? You see a lot online, signal or noise. And this is my own take what signal is and what noise is. So the way I look at this is a signal is when your mind is calm. And when thoughts are bouncing around everywhere in your head, that is noise. To show how you can recognize signal and noise in your own life, I am going to take you on a story. This is a couple of days ago. I went kayaking with my sister and my auntie, and we brought our yoga mats with us. And we landed on this beautiful island. So I took them through some breath work, some yoga asanas, and a guided meditation. And the aim for this meditation was to recognize signal in them. So I guided them through, and afterwards, when we're done, it took about an hour, and I asked, "How do you guys feel?" And they both said to me, "We feel empty." It's almost like they're like, "We feel like nothing's going on. We're very empty, and it's very nice. No thoughts." That is signal. And let's go to the other way. When you're stressed, you feel thoughts are not very cohesive. They're flying all over the place. That is noise. Our mind is rattle. The other way you can look at a calm surface on a lake or any body of water. When the surface is calm, no ripples, we have signal. But when we have a lot of ripples all around the place, that is noise. So the key here for business is, or just in general life, is to make more decision from a place of signal and not a place of noise. And the way we do this is to observe ourselves and our mind through the day. Me, for example, I wake up in the morning and I have a quite strong routine of breathing, meditation, and yoga. So my signal then, when the mind is to calm us, is the first thing in the morning. And as the day goes on, a lot more input into my mind, and my mind becomes more noise. And I recognize this. So I make most of my bigger decisions in the morning when I'm in signal, and less decisions in the evening when I'm not in signal. But this can shift for everyone. It's about recognizing when your mind is bombarded with a lot of thoughts and bouncing around, and you go to one place to another. That is not signal. Signal is quiet and calm. And the idea is to create systems so you can have more signal in your life. But this is also crucial for business. Okay, I'm going to draw up a pyramid here. This pyramid is a symbol for your business, and it has 10 key areas, which my business, your business, Amazon, Apple, doesn't matter. We all run on these layers. And at the top, we have vision, and at the bottom, we have delivery, what we deliver to the market. And in between, we have 10 other areas, or total of 10 areas. Right. Back to signal and noise then. So when we make decisions, when we're in signal, that layer will have signal in this. But when we're stressed and make decision, we might build structure, that is noise. And the more noise we have, that creates friction. We can call them loops, which means stuff is looping in your business, is now working, and stuff is now moving forward as you want. Because the decisions. I mean, this might have been built over the last 2 years of the systems. So when we recognize where we have noise, we can remove it. And we can install signal and remove the noise to a positive feedback loop instead of a friction feedback loop. So, but it's about recognizing ourselves, where we are in signal and where we are in noise. So that is pretty much what Tachyon protocol is doing. We can actually map in those 10 key areas in your business where you have friction or noise and where you have signal. And this is crucial if we want to have a more energy over in our life. So if you're interested to see where in your business you might have signal and where you might have noise in your business, we can scan and map this for you. It doesn't take long. I need a meeting about 20 to 30 minutes, and you talk, I listen, and the system and I will map in your business where you have signal, where stuff is flowing nicely, and we have noise, where stuff is not flowing nicely. And if you have any comment for me about signal or noise, I will be happy to answer anything, or even better, book a meeting with me and we can discuss this much deeper and get some more momentum in your business. All right, hopefully this makes sense. I'm Bjorn from Tachyon Protocol, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.